Hello friends. Hello friends. Today I am trying to explain about simple lipids. Objectives. On completion of this lesson, you would be able to know simple lipids, properties of fatty acids. Recap. In my last video, I explained function of lipids, types of fatty acids. A simple lipids. A simple lipid is fatty acid, ester of different alcohols, and carries no other substance. These lipids belong to a heterogeneous class of predominantly nonpolar compounds, mostly insoluble in water, but soluble in nonpolar organic solvents such as chloroform and benzene. Simple lipids, esters of fatty acids with various alcohols. Fats, esters of fatty acids with glycerol. Oils are fats in the liquid state. Fats are also called triglyceride because all the three hydroxyl groups of glycerol and esterified the waxes. Solid esters of long chain fatty acids such as palmitic acid with aliphatic or alicylic higher molecular weight monohydric alcohols. Waxes are water insoluble due to the weakly polar nature of the ester group. In simple triacylglycerol, glycerol is attached to some kind of fatty acid in all the three positions. Triacylglycerols are nonpolar and insoluble in water. They exist in solid fat or liquid form oils depending on the nature of the constituent fatty acids, saturated or unsaturated. Fatty acid esters are a type of ester that result from the combination of a fatty acid with an alcohol. When the alcohol component is glycerol, the fatty acid esters produced can be monoglycerides, diglycerides, or triglycerides. Dietary fats are chemically triglycerides. A simple lipid is a fatty acid ester of different alcohols and carries no other substance. These lipids belong to a heterogeneous class of predominantly nonpolar compounds, mostly insoluble in water, but soluble in nonpolar organic solvents such as chloroform and benzene. Lipids are a diverse class of compounds ranging from simple fatty acid to microbial lipids are similar in function to those of plants and animals. Lipids are stored in the body in different forms such as triglycerides, fat cells, cell membranes, and lipoproteins. Any excess energy consumed is converted to triglycerides, which together with globules make up 90% of the fat cells. These fat cells contain enough energy storage to keep the body functioning for 30 days. About 80% of average white adipose tissue is lipid, and of that, about 90% is made up of the six triglycerides: stearic, oleic, linoleic, palmitic, palmitoleic, and myristic acid. Also stored are free fatty acids, cholesterol, mono and diglycerides. Simple lipids. Structure of aceglycerol. Monoglyceride, also aceglycerol or monoacylglycerols, are a class of glyceride which are composed of a molecule of glycerol linked to the fatty acid via an ester bond. As glycerol contains both primary and secondary alcohol groups, two different types of monoglycerides may be formed: monoacylglyceride glycerols, where the fatty acid is attached to a primary alcohol, or a two monoacylglycerols, where the fatty acid is attached to the secondary alcohol. Another structure, a diglyceride or diacylglycerol, is a glyceride consisting consisting of two fatty acid chains covalently bonded to a glycerol molecule through ester linkages. Two possible forms exist: 1,2-diacylglycerols and 1,3-diacylglycerol. DAGs can act as surfactant and are commonly used as emulsifiers in processed food. Triacylglycerols. Introduction. Triacylglycerols, also known as triglycerides, are the simplest lipids formed by fatty acids. It is made up of three fatty acids, ester linked to a single glycerol. Most triacylglycerols contain two or three different fatty acids. Triacylglycerols are nonpolar, hydrophobic, and insoluble in water. Properties of triacylglycerols. Hydrolysis. Triacylglycerols are the main component of all commercially important fats and oil of animal and plant origin. They are composed of a molecule of glycerol that has been esterified with three molecules of fatty acids. In general, triacylglycerols are a heterogeneous mixture of fatty acids combinations that depends on the fatty acid composition of the source. However, fatty acids are not usually distributed at random among the carbons of the glycerol molecule. Their composition and distribution will determine their properties and the properties of the fat and oil where they are present. Plasticity, melting, viscosity, stability, against oxidation, and nutrient delivery, among others. This describes the structure of triacylglycerol and their physical, chemical, fundamental, and nutritional properties. The commercial production of free fatty acids is carried out through the non-catalytic hydrolysis and triglycerides using great amounts of superheated steam in large reactors made of expensive corrosion resistant materials, making the process energy intensive and costly. In this study, the feasibility of a continuous reaction system using a solid acid for the hydrolysis of triglycerides at atmospheric pressure has been investigated. This research was to explore the viability of heterogeneous catalyzed hydrolysis of oils and fats of the for the synthesis of free fatty acids, a platform reaction of the oleochemical industry and a possible reaction in a novel two-step hydrolysis esterification biodiesel synthesis process using low-cost feedstocks containing less than 5 minus 15% free fatty acids. Tricaprilline was used as a model compound representing tricaprilline in orders to obtain reliable intrinsic kinetics using tungsten zirconia and the solid acid composite SaC13. Nephron resin nanoparticles supported on mesoporous silica as catalysts. The hydrolysis of TCP was carried out at 110 minus 150 Celsius in a semi-batch reactor with continuous addition of water at low flow rates capable of achieving 100% selectivity of the carboxylic acid side chains on the triglyceride to HCP. The characteristics of the catalytics played an important role in reaction selectivity. Apparent activation energy and deactivation. Catalyst recycling experiments showed continuous activity loss for both catalysts. Characterization of the used catalysts indicated that deactivation was likely caused by the strong adsorption of bulkly reaction intermediate on the catalytic acid sites, blocking reactant accessibility for WZ react, re, recalcination in air was an effective regeneration method resulting in the recovery of 100% of its original activity. Regeneration by calcination was not possible for SaC13 due to its temperature sensitivity. Methanol washing of used WZ and SaC13 catalysts only partially regenerated catalyst activity. Saponification is a process by which triglycerides are reacted with sodium or potassium hydroxide to produce glycerol and a fatty acid salt called soap. The triglycerides are most often animal fats or vegetable oils. When sodium hydroxide is used, a hard soap is produced. Rancidity. Rancidification is the process of complete or incomplete oxidation or hydrolysis of fats and oils when exposed to air, light, and moisture, or by bacterial action, resulting in unpleasant taste and odor. Specifically, it is the hydrolysis or autooxidation of fats into short-chain aldehydes and ketones, which are objectionable in taste and odor. When these processes occur in food, undesirable odors and flavors can result. In certain cases, however, the flavors can be desirable, as in aged cheeses. In processed meats, these flavors are collectively known as warmed over flavor. Rancidification can also detract from the nutritional value of food, as some vitamins are sensitive to oxidation. Similar to rancidification, oxidative degradation also occurs in other hydrocarbons such as lubricating oils, fuels, and mechanical cutting fluids. Rancidity. Oxidation of fats, generally known as rancidity, is caused by a biochemical reaction between fats and oxygen. Rancidification is the decomposition of fats, oils, and other lipids by hydrolysis or oxidation or both. Hydrolysis will split fatty acid chains away from the glycerol backbone in glycerides. Rancidification is the process of complete or incomplete oxidation or hydrolysis of fats and oils. When exposed to air, light, or moisture by bacterial action, resulting in unpleasant taste and odor. When these processes occur in food, undesirable odors and flavors can result. Hydrolytic rancidity refers to the odor that develops when triglycerides are hydrolyzed and free fatty acids are released. This reaction of lipid with water may require a catalyst, leading to the formation of free fatty acids and glycerol. Rancidity. Oxidative rancidity in foods refers to the perception of objectionable flavors and odors caused by oxidation of the unsaturated fatty acid chains of lipids by atmospheric oxygen. Because of the spontaneous nature of the reaction, the process is frequently referred to as autooxidation. Oxidative rancidity is associated with the degradation of oxygen in the air. The double bonds of an unsaturated fatty acid can be cleaved by free radical reactions involving molecular oxygen. This reaction causes the release of malodorous and highly volatile aldehydes and ketones. Antioxidants. Antioxidants are compounds that inhibit oxidation. Oxidation is a chemical reaction that can produce free radicals, thereby leading to chain reactions that may damage the cells of organisms. Antioxidants such as thiols or ascorbic acid, vitamin C, terminate these chain reactions. To balance the oxidative stress, plants and animals maintain complex systems of overlapping antioxidants such as glutathione and enzymes. Example, catalase and superoxide dismutase produced internally or the dietary oxidants vitamin C and E. The term antioxidant is mostly used for two entirely different groups of substances: industrial chemicals that are added to produce products to prevent oxidation, and naturally occurring compounds that are present in foods and tissues. The former, industrial antioxidants, have diverse uses, acting as preservatives in food and cosmetics and being oxidation inhibitors in fuels. Antioxidant dietary supplements have not been shown to improve health in humans or to be effective at preventing disease. Supplements of beta carotene, vitamin A, and vitamin E have no positive effect on mortality rate or cancer risk. Additionally, supplementation with selenium or vitamin E does not reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Examples of antioxidants include vitamins C and E, selenium, and carotenoids such as beta carotene, lycopene, lutein, and zeaxanthin. Vitamin E, also known as alpha tocopherol, is a group of 8 lipid-soluble compounds synthesized by plants. Tocopherols and tocotrienols Alpha tocopherol accounts for 90% of the vitamin E in human tissues and acts as antioxidant. Hydroquinone, also known as benzene 1,4-diol or quinol, is an aromatic organic compound that is a type of phenol, a derivative of benzene having the chemical formula C6H4OH2. It has two hydroxyl groups bonded to a benzene ring in a para position. It is a white granular solid. Substituted derivatives of this parent compound are also referred to as hydroquinoases. The name hydroquinone was coined by Frederick Euler in 1843. Among various polyphenols, gallic acid, a naturally occurring low molecular weight triphenolic compound, has emerged as a strong antioxidant and an efficient apoptosis inducing agent. A preservative is a substance or a chemical that is added to products such as food products, beverages, pharmaceuticals, drugs, paints, biological samples, cosmetics, wood, and many other products to prevent decomposition by microbial growth or by undesirable chemical changes. In general, preservation is implemented in two modes: chemical and physical. Chemical preservation entails adding chemical compounds to the product. Physical preservation entails processes such as refrigeration or drying. Preservative food additives reduce the risk of foodborne infections, decrease microbial spoilage, and preserve fresh attributes and nutritional quality. Some physical techniques for food preservation include dehydration, UVC radiation, freeze drying, and refrigeration. Chemical preservation and physical preservation techniques are sometimes combined. Propyl gallate or propyl trihydroxybenzone is an ester formed by the condensation of gallic acid and propanol. Since 1948, this antioxidant has been added to foods containing oils and fats to prevent oxidation. As a food additive, it is used under the E number E310. Butylated hydroxyanisole and butylated hydroxyl toluenes are great phenolic food preservative are the structural along of vitamin E and most widely applied as synthetic antioxidants. Butylated hydroxynitrous anisole and butylated hydroxytoluenes are widely used by the food industry as preservatives, mainly to prevent oils in foods from oxidizing and becoming rancid. Oxidation affects the flavor, color, and odor of foods and reduces some nutrients. Lipid peroxidation in vivo. Lipid peroxidation also occurs when a variety of chemical oxidants are introduced into an animal. The most recently developed technique for measurement of lipids peroxidation in vivo is the analysis of expired air for volatile hydrocarbon products of lipid hydroperoxide decomposition. Test to check purity of fats and oils. Biochemical test for purity of fats and oils. Richard Misal number 3. Richard Misal's number of fat or oils 1. Definition. Richard Misal number Rn of fat oils or oils is defined as the number of ml of 1.19 KOH required to completely neutralize the soluble volatile fatty acids distilled from 5 grams of fat or oil. Acetyl value. The number of free hydroxyl groups in a fat or oil. The acetyl value is determined by the milligrams of potassium hydroxide required to neutralize the acetic acid produced when 1 gram of fat or oil is acetylated with acetic anhydride. The acetyl value is the number which expresses in milligrams in amount of potassium hydroxide required to neutralize the acetic acid liberated by the hydrolysis of 1 gram of the acetylated substance. The Richard value, or more fully the Richard-Misel-Volney value, or Richard-Misel-Volney number. Value is a value determined when examining fat. The Richard value is an indicator of how much volatile fatty acid can be extracted from fat through saponification. It is equal to the number of ml of 0.1 normal hydroxide solution necessary for the neutralization of the water-soluble volatile fatty acids distilled and filtered from 5 grams of a given saponified fat. Polenz number. Polenz value is a value determined when examining fat. The Polenz value is an indicator of how much volatile fatty acid can be extracted from fat through saponification. It is equal to the number of millimeters of 0.1 normal alkali solution necessary for the neutralization of the water-insoluble volatile fatty acids distilled and filtered from 5 grams of a given saponified fat. Iodine number. Coconut oil 7 to 10, butter 25 to 28, groundnut oil 85 to 100, linseed oil 175 to 200. Saponification value. The saponification number is the number of milligrams of potassium hydroxide required to neutralize the fatty acids resulting from the complete hydrolysis of 1 gram of fat. Saponification value. The calculated molar mass is not applicable to fats and oils containing high amount of unsaponifiable material, free fatty acids, or mono and diacylglycerol. Handmade soap makers who aim for bar soap use NaOH. Acid number. Number of milligram of KOH required to completely neutralize free fatty acid present in 1 gram fat or oil. High acid number signifies putrefaction of fat or oil. It also indicates the tendency of rancidity. Oils undergo decomposition to free fatty acids due to bacterial contamination also. Waxes, esters of fatty acids with alcohols other than glycerol. Functions: waxy coating on leaves and fruits prevents them from drying. Waxy coating on plants prevents infection by fungi and bacteria. Summary: we have discussed in the class about triacylglycerol and waxes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good day.